What in God's name happened here? What is it, Mutt?
Came to finish me off, you bastard.
Calm down. I'm on your side. Vlasta sent me. What happened here?
We were ambushed. You've got to help me, man. My leg. I took an arrow in the leg. I pulled it out, but it won't stop bleeding.
There's a lot of blood. But the wound isn't so deep. We need to stop the bleeding first.
And how are you going to do that?
Give me your belt. We need to strangulate the leg closer to the heart. Then I'll clean the wound and take a proper look at it.
Thank you.
It'll take a while. Try not to move too much.
Thanks, Henry.
Can you stand up?
Aye, it's better now. You must have been sent here by my guardian angel.
Well, if your guardian angel's name is Vlasta, and she makes ointments in Miskovitz, then I.
Ah, good old Vlasta. She's been helping us a lot ever since we started. Wait, do you hear that? Wolves!
Oh, shit. They must have followed the smell of blood. Can you defend yourself?
It's not like I have a choice. Get 'em!
Come here! Sick!
Fuck! I thought we were dead. I'm not going to get eaten by a bunch of fucking wolves after surviving that ambush. Bloody scavengers.
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
Fuck! I thought we were dead. I'm not going to get... Eaten by a bunch of fucking wolves after surviving that ambush.
You alright?
Aye, but I was starting to think we were done for. I have to do something to repay you. This is the second time you've saved my life. Our little rebellion is over. But I still have some groschen that we stole from Sigismund tucked away. I have them stashed in a jug hidden on a cliff near Miskovitz.
What are you gonna do now?
I have relatives living near Sedlitz. I'll hide out there.
I originally started looking for your group to offer an alliance. I'm from Jan Žižka's retinue. We want to put King Wenceslas back on the throne. You could join us.
Well, it's a shame you didn't get here sooner. As you can see, there's no one left.
Well, at least you can still join us.
With my leg like this. Look, yesterday I'd have said something else, but I can't anymore. I'm done fighting. You see all those dead fellas? It was me who roused them to become rebels. I don't want any more lives on my conscience.
Vlasta was worried about you. Maybe you could hide at her place.
No way. I'd just be inviting trouble to her doorstep. I have to get out of here while everyone thinks I'm dead too. Give her my thanks. For everything.
We'd better get out of here before something else happens.
Aye, you're right. Don't forget to collect the groschen. I hope you succeed in bringing peace back to these lands. God be with you.
The Lord be with you. You silly doggy.
I'm back from the camp.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
It's bad. When I got there, the camp was ransacked.
Good God! Is everyone all right? What about Otter? Is he safe?
Otter is the only survivor. I treated his wounds. He should be fine.
Thank God for that, at least.
He asked me to give you his thanks for all the help you've given them.
He's a good lad. But why didn't he come back with you?
He said he needed to hide. He'll be staying with relatives near Sedlets. He didn't want you to get into trouble.
Hopefully, he can come back when this war is over. It's ravaged so many families already. I'm glad you helped him, lad. Take this as a reward. 1 sip, and you'll get all your strength back, I promise. But don't drink too much at once.
Thank you. What do you have for sale? Quick! Ah!
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can go in, but no messing about.
Good day. What do you need?
What's a priest doing in a military camp?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can. God be with you.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I heard you have some work for a blacksmith.
That I do. But you'd have to manage more than pounding iron with a hammer. How important is it for you when working to not get dirty?
That doesn't sound exactly honourable to me.
Yeah, it is handsomely paid. Let's cut to the chase then. I need you to bring me something, so that the owner of that thing does not notice you have borrowed it. Interested?
Fine. I'm in. What's involved?
As I said, I need you to bring me something. Nobody must know, and nobody must see you.
Yeah, I understand that. But what do I have to get, and from where?
Basan, one of the Cuman dogs around here, has recently acquired a very lovely sword. It's called the Absolver. He got it as ransom for some knight he took captive during the conquest of Kuttenberg. You yourself must admit that such a weapon has no business being in the filthy paws of those pagans, when they don't even know how to use it. Now if I had a sword like that...
So what do you need a blacksmith for?
You know, I'd hate for Bassan to notice his sword is gone. Can you imagine what that cumin vermin would do to me? But if you could get a good look at it, you could bring it to me and leave Bassan with a replica.
A replica?
Of course. Made of some soft iron, with coloured glass instead of gemstones. Just for looks. Bassan won't notice the difference anyway. What do you say?
Where can I find this Bassan?
Here in the camp, naturally. You'll go to the tournament enclosure, and on the left, behind it, you'll find his tent. It's white with green trim along the top.
That sounds fairly easy.
That may be, but you don't need to dawdle. Run along, and watch out for Bassan. See you later, my friend.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria. A girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. You can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
See you later.
Oh, well. I need something repaired.
Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
Mutt! Mutt!
Good doggy. Good boy.
Shit! Ah, damn! Oh, bloody hell. Shit! Ah, damn!
Good doggy.
Lasciuvai!
I saw the arena and the stands and thought to myself,
You can do now is a bit of archery. They haven't banned that yet. went against the Cumans. It was a fight like any other. But those fuckers had a score to settle with us and brought sharp weapons. Our fellas came away from there in bad shape. Most of them never recovered. And then Command banned the fights.
So that's it then? No more tournaments?
Aye, probably. Because that wasn't the first cock-up. Cumans, Germans, Praguers, they all hate each other and are always at each other's throats. But without the tournaments and betting, the blokes don't have anything to do anymore, and they're starting to get testy. Now their camp is starting to look more and more like a wasp's nest. But you'll see for yourself soon enough.
So there won't be any fighting? That's all I need to know.
Good hit!
Today?
Faster! Greetings to you. Jug of wine, thanks.
Excuse me.
That's George, lass.
Greetings. Do you need something?
What was I supposed to do with Bassan's sword?
You make a rep.
I just forgot.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Ich eingewolt. Da nu i McGeesley. You there, lad. Aren't you here for the requisitioning?
No. No one sent me.
Then today is your lucky day. I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some humans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
I don't need to hear any more. Hold on a moment. We'll head out as soon as I get back.
What kind of fucking soldier are you? If I wasn't so low on men, I'd send you back to the shithole you came from. You have 3 days. Then we're leaving without you. You don't want a hungry army on your hands. The men turn into brutes who'll do whatever they can to get their hands on food. They'll kill, steal, and all because of a mutt like you who had something else to do.
No, don't worry. I won't let that happen.
As usual.
What are you here for, friend?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear him howling halfway across the camp.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him. What do you have for sale?
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
A fenébe! Nem érek rá egész nap! Húzza pokolba, te fasz! I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Ne te a pofádba! Amiras, te hullu jelöl.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go.
Greetings to you.
So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on. Let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
I don't know anything about that, sir. In our village, when someone was sick, we sent for the herb woman, and that was that. We didn't have any infirmary.
I am not surprised. Diarrhea, a few bruises, a fever now and then. That is no challenge. A learned man would certainly be bored to death in your village. And it is the same here. Honestly. Should a person with my knowledge be wasting his time here?
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities.
You
An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I know something about that. You have 3 captains now, don't you?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I can see that you take an interest. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself.
Careful.
In Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man. But he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
I try to steer clear of fighting, though that's not always possible.
Really? You are like me, my friend. As a physician, I can tell you that nothing harms human health as much as a blade in the belly. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, I've already met a few, if you know what I mean.
I do. Admiring the charms of the bathhouse maids is one thing, but sinning is nothing to boast about. You should find a good woman as soon as possible, and then marry her, and to do her what you see in her eyes. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling with me? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think, treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Parge artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captain's. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
I can't stand any more of this. Oh.
Are you the one they call Black?
I'm more like green just now.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pain. Can't you see I'm barely breathing here? Kurava, I feel like I'll burst.
Tell me exactly what's wrong with you.
My belly hurts. It's killing me. It's as if I'll burst at any moment or give birth to a calf. It's from the fucking pig swill they give us to eat here.
Maybe. Does it hurt when I press here?
Yes! I feel it here. Here. Oh!
It's no wonder. Your stomach's blown up like a bellows. You must have eaten something really bad.
We put some mushrooms someone found in the woods into the stew. Oh. Fuck.
It's obvious. You've eaten poisonous mushrooms. If you want relief, you need an antidote. The sooner the better.
But I can barely move. Oh, please. Bring it here to me.
I have something for you that should work. Drink it.
Thank you. Oh, I can feel it bubbling and gurgling inside me.
Well, are you better now?
Not yet.
I'll wait here with you, to be sure. Well, are you better now?
All right. I've had better days. But at least I can move around a bit now. Thanks, friend.
So, can we talk now?
What do you want to know?
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
No, Victoria didn't send me. I'm looking for her. She's gone missing.
What? What do you mean, missing?
But that's not all. I was at her house, and...
What? Tell me!
There was a pool of blood on the floor. I was shocked when I went into the hearth room.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left.
Hold on.
But I thought it was just the kind of thing girls say.
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse. Get off your ass and do something.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Unlike you. Not far from here to the east, there's a spot we used to meet. A small clearing in the forest, where there's a pair of big birches. She might be there.
Good. I'll look there. But I'm doing it for her, not for you. Got it?
I know. But bring her a message from me. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything, and now she's crying over spilt milk.
You're not a man. Hell, you're not even a human being. Maybe just a sack of shit without a grain of responsibility in you.
But...
Listen, and listen good, you pustule. Either you get yourself together and take care of that girl, or I'll see to it that your little bellyache will be the least of your worries.
All right. Don't get so carried away, I'll do it.
Damn right.
I'll never touch another mushroom again so long as I live. I'm sorry. Good to see you. Good day to you, friend. Same to you. Innkeeper, what's taking so long? Hey, where's that spear?
Gifelli! Greetings. Do you need something?
Well, I'm here. Shall we go then?
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush. You silly doggy.
Excuse me.
I shall kiss your cheek so mild, and your tender little head. Rest thee here beneath the tree, rest thee here among the leaves.
You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha from Miskovitz. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. Right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he? Why didn't he come himself?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But you don't need to worry. He'll be all right soon. I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than kill it and go on living.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God as my witness.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
You know what would be best? If you just forgot about Black and everything that happened between you two.
Seriously? Why?
Because he might have promised you the moon, but all he really wanted to do was have a bit of fun. He told me himself he's not interested in you.
What? But...
Well, you're not going to let this destroy you, are you? He's just scum.
You might be right. I've already lost one man. I'm not going to cry over another who doesn't even deserve it. For a while, I started to believe I'd no longer have to live hand to mouth, to do the worst work imaginable just to get a few crumbs. And now I should settle for one of those village donkeys. I can barely feed myself, let alone anyone else.
Well, try and ask Martha for help. She was really worried when she found out you disappeared. So I'm sure she cares about you.
I thought she just kept me around so I can bring her goods up to the camp.
But not at all. I'm sure she's still looking out for you, hoping you'll come home.
Well, I'd better hurry then, since she's so concerned.
Take care of yourself. And good luck.
Thank you, Henry. Farewell.
But... But... Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Fuck. He's run off.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Heal! Heal! Here you go. Take it.
God be with you, my friend.
Same to you.
Come here!
Greetings.
Jesus Christ be praised.
That's too hard. Good day.
Careful! Greetings.
Greetings.